Today I'm reporting on petty theft. Petty theft impacts people more than we can imagine. It can also cost in bazillions and bazillions of dollars when unnoticed and unchecked. It happens in supermarkets primarily and stores, which is very, very unfortunate. But over the weekend and during my birthday, it happened to me, which it goes to show that trusting people, especially even people where you live, is very, very hard these days because people try to steal or swipe stuff. So my letter of warning is to be very, very careful when leaving anything out or sitting out. Because if you do, you're going to have a lot of thieves around. And thieves operate in two ways: to steal or take something from somebody, which is neither a joke and it's neither a funny little situation. Because theft and thievery happens in any place, and it isn't exempt to supermarkets and stores. And it isn't isolated to one or the other. It's isolated within houses, rental complexes, and other places. And many businesses lose money when it involves petty theft and stealing. Stealing, none other gets people fired if they're employees and workers. And I've heard many stories about this throughout my turn in retail. That what it does is it creates cost issues for the company, cost issues for anybody else that is having to deal with it, and having to replace the item, and having to go through all the grief and frustration there, which I had to go through over the weekend during my birthday, which theft and thievery doesn't have just a place. It is plain out and out theft and thievery, and people don't take very kindly to it, and it's also considered a crime. And I guess where I live did not get the message that it is a crime to steal. This is not a joke, and this is not a funny matter anymore. This has turned into a very, very, very honest to goodness situation. And I'm having no choice but not to trust the situation where I live, and not to trust people anymore after this little attempt. And I'm going to be dealing with the situation within a shadow of a doubt that this situation is being considered. And it raised a very, very serious alert upon the situation. And I can't trust the situation anymore. And that is what's really truthfully happening.